Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I love indie makeup, and I love color stories that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. But if you don't, it is what it is. I enjoyed whatever time we end up spending together. If you don't subscribe, I will make sure that there is a hair in your food. Because why not, right? Right. But today we are going to be playing with and swatching, just dissecting all the good stuff of the new palette from Nomad, the Pacific Northwest palette. It looks like this, and I, spoiler alert, absolutely love this one. I think they just absolutely nailed it. I ended up creating this fun, gorgeous look right here. So if you want to see how I ended up creating this, my thoughts on this palette, see how it works, and some swatches and all that goodness, then let's get into it. Hello, I'm so excited for today's video. Today we're going to be playing with dissecting, swatching, just going through the whole new Nomad Pacific Northwest palette here. I absolutely love this out of packaging. It's very, very Bob Ross in my opinion. It's so gorgeous. And as always, we have such an amazing color story from Nomad. Just absolutely gorgeous. So many good shimmers and mattes. That Crater Lake one is a little bit more of a like harshish shimmer glitter in my opinion from when I was swatching it, but I'm super excited for this palette. It's just absolutely gorgeous. To me, this is like Nomad's take on the Twilight ColourPop palette in a sense, and I'm really excited for this. This is absolutely gorgeous. The Pacific Northwest is a place that I've always really wanted to visit, and hoping that I can do that rather soon, hopefully, because I think it would be a really good thing for me. I do want to say that I do have a code with Nomad now. I'm gonna plop it right here, and I'll put it in my description. I have a cat here, oh my goodness. But yeah, it's not affiliated, it's just there if you want some monies off of your purchase, so I will leave it right here. I did order the hat, like the beanie and mug collection whole thing that came with this. I don't know where that is at the moment. It did not come in the box. I contacted Nomad about it. I don't know if it's like a not coming now type thing, but I'm not going to stress about it. Nomad's pretty good at getting back and doing their customers right, so we're just letting it be to the makeup gods. But yeah, I'm super excited to play with this here today. It's so gorgeous. It's just such a vibe, and there's so many pretty things in here. I'm really attracted to that shade right there. I think maybe even like doing like some of like that right there. I will play with this a couple more times this month, and I'm just super excited for this. But I'm gonna go prime my eyes with some Aryan Beauty Sweet Night Concealer, and then I'm gonna set it with some Maybelline Fit Me Matte Polish Translucent Powder. Oh my goodness. And I'm gonna scooch in, and then let's start this video. Let's start this thing. These 18 pans from Nomad are some of my most favorite palettes in my collection. I don't know what it is about an 18 pan, but they just know how to execute it just so beautifully. Kind of like how Beauty Bay is like their realm of like just smashing it as their 20 pan. These guys, it's their 18, and I'm just super excited for this, to use this. Just yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to start by going in with a little bit of that Foggy Forest shade. I'm going to bring that one into it in the crease. I think that's a game plan. Maybe using that in there too. Maybe some of those. I honestly don't know, but I do know that I am going to start by going in with that Foggy Forest shade right there. I'm going to go in with that shade on my Refer 15 here. Yes, Refer 15. And tapping off that excess and bringing it into the crease right here. I'm super excited for this palette. Like I said, I really do adore Nomad. The Haunted Europe palette was one of the first palettes that I got from them. That was my first introduction to the brand, to the indie makeup. I think it was either Beauty Bay Wilderness or it was the Haunted Europe palette. Was one of the first ones that I got when I got back into makeup. Yeah, I'm just super excited to have a code with them now too. It means a lot. Like I said, I've loved them for a really long time. I've used them for a really long time. So to just kind of be able to have something sort of attached to them is amazing. That was one of my goals that I set for myself at the beginning of the year, was to work with Nomad in some sort of a sense, and this is just really, really been an amazing accomplishment of a goal. It happened at a time in my life where I really, really needed some sort of a pick-me-up. I've been going through it, not gonna lie. I'm doing really, really good, but like that day where I had reached out to them and they had been like, yeah, don't worry, like we'll do this. And it was really something that I needed at that moment. And I'm just so incredibly thankful to everybody on the Nomad team, just the whole brand in itself for, you know, just giving me this chance. So thank you guys so incredibly much. I'm going to now go in with my Rephr 13 and we're gonna take that perfect Pinot shade right there. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous wine color, hence the wine stamping in there. I absolutely love that they always put these embossings in there. It's so pretty. I'm taking that shade and bringing it into the crease right under that Foggy Forest shade here, blending it in. I'm going to build this color up a little bit after I've like kind of just brought it in and blended it in, bringing it a tad bit more down here, because I love a good color, okay? Like, y'all know me. If you've been here, you know that I love bright, fun makeup. I can do some diluted colors too. Yesterday, I did a full neutral look, so like, we're good. Like, I didn't even do eyeshadow yesterday for work, so that's saying a lot. It was hard, but yeah. So if I have colors, I'm going to want to make them pop. Just an FYI. And I mean, this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous color, so why would I not, you know? Taking a little bit more of that in here for right now, blending that up into there. Going in with my Unearthly A5. I love this one for blending, just taking it lightly into here. I'm filming in not the best lighting right now, but it is what it is. But yeah, just taking those two and blending them right here with this brush. That's so, so, so pretty. Oh my goodness. If I'm getting sick right now, I might honestly flip out. Not going to lie. But yeah, I like that. Going in with just a tiny bit more and a good amount on the brush and just stamping that in the outer edge right here. I sound like I've been smoking for like ever. Why? I don't want to be sick. Off the brush a little bit. I'm just going to drag a little bit more of it this way. Just a little bit. Like, that's so, so pretty. I'm going to go back in with that Rephr 15 though, and a little bit more of that Foggy Forest shade right there. And just, like I said, taking just a little bit and just softening out the edge right here. Just a little bit. We are going to go in with my Rephr 26 now. If you've been here, you know what I'm going to do with this. I usually take this brush when I'm putting like darker shades in to right here. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to go in with that Sasquatch sighting shade right there. I'm super excited. Yeah, this color story is just gorgeous. I'm going to be taking that and bringing that right into here just to kind of deepen it out just a tiny bit. Okay, I love just a little bit of depth, okay? It makes me feel things. It's looking a little muddy, and you know what? I love that. The vibe. Some days it just doesn't work, but with like colors like these and, you know, like a vibe like this palette, it works. It works. I'm going back in with that Unearthly A5 and just slightly blending that in here. I don't know if I want to bring up the intensity of this. I might a little bit, but I don't know. Do we want to just let the shimmies take over? Yeah, adding a little bit more and then blending it in just a little bit. Now it is all about figuring out what kind of shim we're going to put in there. I'm so attracted to that shade right there, like so much. Cascadia is also just really speaking to me too. I don't know. I think I'm going to do a matte inner corner because I think that would be really fun, and I do think I'm going to go in with that in the inner corner because I think that's just going to be bomb. So I think I'm going to do that first, just so I can kind of, oh my gosh, just so I can kind of get a lay of the land of what I maybe want to do with the shimmer. So like I said, that PNW shade right there, going in with my Refer 02 here and bringing that into right here. Like, that's so pretty. Just stamping it in so we can get that color payoff there. I really like that a lot. After I've used a good amount of the product that's on the brush, just taking it and just bringing it this way, bringing it into here. Blending that into right there. I might go in with my Unearthly A5 and just slightly blend out right here just a tiny bit because there is sort of a harsh line going on. But I really like that in there. I think now, like I said, is about figuring out what kind of shim we want to put in there. I also am very tempted by like this too. Like, that might be a little bit dark. Cannon Beach would maybe be slay. Maybe mixing like those two or something. I don't know, y'all. There's just so many good choices. Okay, and I don't have enough lid space to just put them all on. So maybe we'll just start with Cascadia to begin with, and then we can just start packing them on maybe. I'm gonna go in with my Refer 21. This is my go-to shimmer brush. You guys, if you've been here, you know. Like I said, that Cascadia shade. Taking it and then plopping it into right here. We'll do the whole goddamn space, why not? Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. That's so pretty. I really like that in there a lot, actually. Now I'm like, do I even want to add anything else in there shimmer wise? I kind of really like it that way. I might go in with just a tiny bit of that Multinola Falls shade right there. I'm hoping I said that right. Again, still Refer 21. Just a little bit of depth just right out in here. Oh, that's just so pretty. And then the lighting had to get really crappy. That's amazing. I really like this. I'm probably going to end up putting something in the inner corner here, but making that PNW shade go all the way down and maybe just putting like a little bit of a shim in the inner corner. But I really do like this look a lot. I know that I'm going to go in with a liner, and I'm going to go in with this NYX eyeliner stick in Burnt Sienna. I just got this the other day. I really like it, and yeah, I'm super excited to bring that like right in here. I really like how this looks. I do think that I might bring in a little bit of that wine shade just a little bit more up in here, just so then it kind of brings in this just a tad bit more. But I really like this formula and how everything is working together so far. I'm loving this look. It is so stunning. I love it. I'm gonna go do my face. I'll come back for blush, highlight, lip details. We'll go about the under eye, and then we will talk about all my thoughts and opinions on this palette. I'll be back. Okay, I'm feeling myself. I'm loving it. I'm feeling bomb. It looks so good. Let's go over some details. Like I said, I went in with the Burnt Sienna liner in here. I went in with two different blushes. I went in with the ColourPop Extract Fairy Tale Things like lip and cheek balm, which looks like this. And then I went in with the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Cream and Powder Duo in Muted Mocha. And I went in with the powder, oh my goodness, one at the bottom here. I think it ended up looking really pretty. And then for highlight, I went in with a palette actually, and I went in with that Cascadia shade right there because I don't know, it did something, and the highlight is highlighting, so that's all that matters. Let's do this under eye. I'm really liking how this is looking. I did go in with just a tad bit more of that Cascadia shade on there because I was like, you know, we needed a little bit more. So we're going to kind of do what we did up above. So we're going to go in by starting with that Foggy Forest shade, going in on my Rephr 03 here. Oh my goodness. Taking that along the lower lash line the whole way. Y'all, it's just so pretty. Switching over to my Rephr 23 here now. So tiny. We're going to go in with that Perfect Peignoir shade right there. I'm really, really loving that Ecotopia bright green shimmer next to this shade. I'm going to play with that when I play with this one next. But I don't know where I can make it work in this look. But just taking that Peignoir shade right in here. And then switching into that Sasquatch Lighting shade right there. Again, still same little Rephr 23. Bringing that just right out here. Just to kind of smoke it out a little bit. That's just so bomb, y'all. It's just so, so pretty. We're going to bring in that Cascadia shade again because I love it a lot. We're going to be bringing that right here. That's right there. So just right in there for now. Like I said, I really liked that PNW shade in there. I'm going to bring a little bit more of that in there though. So that shade right there. In with my Rephr 03 and just like so. I love this palette so freaking much already. That's such a like spoiler, but I really do. It's such a good freaking palette. It's so good. Okay, so for a little inner corner highlight on top of that PNW shade, I think I'm going to go in with Sunbreak there. Yeah, I'm so excited to play with this palette more. Taking that Sunbreak shade and just plopping that right over that. Yeah, that's so pretty. I have ideas for this palette. I really, really do. And I'm so, so excited to execute them and fill them for you. I'm going to go plop some mascara on and I'm going to figure out a lippy. Hopefully. So for lip, I ended up going in with this Glam Light lip pencil. It's like just like a dark brown. And then I went in with this Belle Beauté Bar Lip Dewy Gloss in Truffles here. I think it is a pretty lip combo. It is so, so gorgeous. I love it. I don't know if it goes with my shirt, but it is what it is. We're just gonna have to deal. I can always put something else on. But I really, really like how this look turned out. It is so, so gorgeous. Let me give you a little look at this look right here. Like I said, thought this turned out so, so stunning. I really, really like it. It is just gorgeous. I love it. And I really, really do like this palette. Like I said, it's Nomad. I knew that it was going to be good. Like I know them, right? I know them. It is just stunning. I love the color story so incredibly much. It is so beautiful and it works just so, so amazingly. As always, I feel like Nomad has, if one of the not most consistent formulas now, in the eyeshadow game. I really do like it. I'm super excited to play with this some more. I really want to play with that and some of these tones over here. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have a couple looks coming up with this one hopefully next week. emphasis on hopefully we will see, because I do want to get some Halloween videos up, but we'll see if I end up changing my plan around. But yeah, I really like this. Like I said, I think they executed it beautifully. I'm super excited to see what else they might be having coming at some point. But yeah, I'm so in love with this one right here. Like I said, I do have a code. So if you do want to pick something up from them, why not use mine? You know, why not? But if you made it to this point of the video, thank you guys so incredibly much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. I love doing this. I love filming content, and I love getting to share my love of makeup with y'all, because I feel like you guys feel the same way as I do. Just thank you guys so much. A couple things before you go though. Remember to not be a piece of shit, don't be homophobic, don't be transphobic, don't be racist. It's 2025. Put your head into your ass and do freaking better. And remember, morals over makeup, okay? Okay, I'm so excited to go edit this and get this up for y'all. I'm gonna go to work, and then I'm gonna hang out with my bestie. I'm gonna have a really good day. I'm ending this week on a really amazing note, and I'm just so excited for that. So just thanks so much to the earth, the world, for putting me back on the right track and getting me out of the stupid ass bullshit I was in. So just, yeah, I'm so excited to just go about everything. So remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.